All right, you're back with Clearly Blind Productions. This is Jerry.
And as always, the co-host, Zach.
And we are recording this because we fuck up introductions, so
yeah, we forgot to put one. We forgot to put it at the beginning of this video. But please enjoy. It's really long.
All right, so we're back with Clearly Blind Productions. So we go ahead, Zach. Where we left off.
It hasn't been a day and a half. This is still the same recording, and we've watched The Boy finally. We did do that. We haven't found the correct rendition of La
Llorona.
We have not found the correct one for that. I don't believe it exists.
I know that it was not a drug psychosis that I seen this in. I guarantee you, for some fucking reason, the Warren family, couple, whatever you want to call them, the Warrens show up at the end of La Llorona. I kid you not. It's not drugs.
Their names are Ed and Lorraine. And I severely doubt it, but we're going to look. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and we're going to see if we can find...
I'm telling you, man. Okay, we'll see if we can find.
We'll see if we can do it. But we did watch The Boy. Now, initially, my response to The Boy was like, it has a bad twist. Spoiler alert. That I didn't like the twist at the end of the movie, of The Boy.
Which is what brought this conversation up.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. But anyway, we're just now getting to it. But, I actually preferred the twist the second time I watched it. Jerry, on the other hand, just didn't like the movie, as far as I can tell.
I had a few complaints. Okay, first of all, they never 100% explain who the fuck the blonde girl is in the pink dress.
They did. You just weren't paying attention. We stay kind of busy when we watch movies.
Yeah. Well. They made mention of Emily, but I don't ever remember them saying what happens to her.
Yeah, I actually had to go back into like a wiki and figure out what happened to her because I didn't remember myself. But
you were definitely paying closer attention than I was.
Yeah, but I mean, I can do that generally when it comes to movies.
Yeah.
But I mean, you did good with Dune,
Dune was actually not a bad movie.
Yeah,
I liked Dune.
I really liked Dune. Actually,
I want to see more Dune.
Why didn't we buy Dune when we bought books?
I don't know.
There's so many copies of Dune that I saw, and I just never thought about getting Dune.
Why didn't you think about that?
I don't know. We'll correct it tomorrow.
We'll do it next time.
Yeah, we'll fucking go get copies of Dune.
All right.
Okay.
So back to The Boy. The point is that the movie wasn't horrible, but there was just a lot of... Honestly, I really liked the premise that it was started off with it being like a ghost puppet boy. Like, I was cool with that. And then the twist where it turns out it's just a dude in the walls that's like fucking 30-something years old, 40-something years old, living in his parents' walls, not bathing, as a rich kid for some fucking reason. Okay, I don't understand. Here's the complaint I have, and it's not about anything that actually fucking matters. Why is he fucking dirty? Like, why is he dirty? Because look, I understand he lives in the walls, but why 4'2"?
So you did notice that, like, he I don't know why he's dirty, man. He looks like Freddy Krueger in a Leatherface mask made of porcelain, bro. Like, he fucking...
That's what I'm saying.
What are they gonna do to him? Tell him to take a bath? Like, they were old people. They drowned themselves by tying one rock to themselves, my dude. I tried to put him a fight for it, but I can't tell you anything, man.
Oh, God. I forgot the fact that the old people drown themselves with one rock each. That movie, dude, had so much more wrong with it than the fucking ending.
The movie had potential, but it's not a good movie. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. All right. So
now that we've gotten that part out of the way, we set to find the La Llorona, but I do have more grievances tonight, as I do most nights with Jerry's behavior, and we're going to talk about it. So Jerry seems to believe that in the modern world, Harrison Ford has more fans than Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah.
And I severely disagree. But I think I'm going to leave this one up to commenters and other people. We're actually going to what we're going to do about this one, we're probably going to get some random people on and just ask them, who do you like more, Harrison Ford or Jim Carrey? And if they don't know who either of those people are, they have to know at least who both are. Because we live in a place where people don't care about those things as much as we do. But, yeah. But I severely disagree with you. I think Jim Carrey is much more of a cultural icon than Harrison Ford. And Harrison Ford is in some of my favorite movies. Blade Runner, as Deckard. Fucking Star Wars.
After I sit here and think about it, as far as like, okay, so I think you might be right, and I will give it to you for this reason alone. The Grinch is a classic at this point. Jim Carrey's rendition of The Grinch is a classic.
Yes, absolutely. It's magical.
And it's played almost every year. You know what I'm saying? Like
It is a modern Home Alone.
Yes.
Yes. Which still gets played, and fucking Macaulay Culkin's like 40 now.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Alright. You know what? You're probably right. Jim Carrey probably does have more. But we will still leave it up to you guys.
He's fucking Professor Eggman now, dude. Like, he's Professor Eggman, and then there was just...
Which is what started this conversation in the first fucking place. I said that we should watch the fucking the Sonic movies. I want to see them because it's supposed to be Jim Carrey's last films.
Which I don't believe. I mean, Jim Carrey...
Because Harrison Ford has retired how many times?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was just like, please, kill Han Solo. Pay me and let me die.
Yep.
But then, of course, I don't know if he's doing the new indie movie. I think they're actually getting somebody else to do it. But, yeah, I think he's done with Indiana Jones. I think Harrison's been done with Star Wars. But,
yeah.
You know.
Honestly,
money.
For the longest time there, he regretted Star Wars.
I watched him rip the head off a Han Solo doll, man. Like,
yeah, man. He had a very big disdain for Star Wars for a long time there.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
But, yeah, imagine the fan base.
Yeah, I imagine... I know Star Wars' fan base is toxic. I know that they probably ask him just the dumbest questions. And I'm sure
What color was your underwear when you were doing the filming of this scene right here?
Yeah,
dude, I don't fucking know. Do you know how many drugs I was doing in the filming of that?
You can rest in peace, Carrie Fisher, but you can definitely see her coke nails during the first scene of the Millennium Falcon when she's holding on to Luke and Han. Yeah, there's a lot of blow that was done, and there's a scene right after Luke blows up the first Death Star, right? He comes down, he's so sweaty, and he's so happy, and most people point that out as the scene where everyone is just doing the most blow. Because he doesn't even remember. He doesn't call her Leia. He calls her Carrie. Oh, Princess Leia. He calls her Carrie, as in Carrie Fisher, the woman that played her. And it's very... You can hear it. Like, of all the edits that have been done to that movie, you didn't fix the biggest continuity error in Star Wars? Is that you call her by her actual name?
Yep.
Come on, George. We expect better from you.
Yeah, this is fair.
How you gonna let them... How you gonna let them put them fucking Mickey Mouse ears on you, man? You made the biggest cultural phenomenon in the world. Like, sit Mickey Mouse next to you with a collar and leash on you, bro. Like, what are you doing, George Lucas?
You done lost it now, but...
Nah, he got $4 billion for it, man. He's in Skywalker Ranch laughing, making Greedo say Maclunkey and shit. I had to spread that around town. That was the most upsetting thing to me is after the purchase by Disney of Star Wars. Somehow George Lucas was allowed to go in, edit the original New Hope, the original Star Wars, and he's edited that scene 5 times now to the Han shot first thing, he changed it to Greedo shooting, and then it was edited again, and then he just edits in this very obvious, not even the same voice of Greedo. It just says Maclunkey, and then he dies. Yeah, it's just
an explosion.
It's the most jarring thing in all of Star Wars, and that's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as a big Star Wars fan, dude, I only like 3 of the movies.
Yeah, that's one of this one dude. Actually, hey, Steffi, my boy, if you hear this by chance for whatever fucking reason, James Steffi, hit me up on Facebook, bro. I can't find you. Been looking for you everywhere. It's this older dude that I knew that is cool as shit with long hair, plays a guitar, nerdy as fuck, loves Star Wars. I mean, has gone to every fucking movie since it's come out back in 1970, whatever the fuck. And so he loves them, and he goes to every time they come out, he goes to and sees them in theaters. He's seen all of them in theaters, including Rogue One and all that shit.
Rogue One, I like that one.
I really fucking like Rogue One.
I think Rogue One is
the best one. No,
one of the best.
Yeah, for sure.
Of the 4 I like, Rogue One is definitely above at least one of the original 2 that I like.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure if it's A New Hope or Empire.
But you know why though? Because it takes away. It kind of gets away from that galactic epic.
Yeah, it is. It's a war story.
It's less of an Odyssey and more of a fucking war story.
Yeah, it has less to do with hierarchy and Jedi and good versus evil, and it's just
war.
It's gray area war. It is. It's it's like the Win and Crawl from Revenge of the Sith. Evil is everywhere. Mm-hmm. It shows the Rebel Alliance in a way that is more grounded. It's not just these are your good guys, these are your bad guys. Everyone on both sides is kind of assholes.
Yep. It puts you more in mind of the real world, how things really work.
Yeah, how
glitter and sunshine.
Yeah, everyone dies. That's what I like about it.
The point is that the point that I was getting to is that Steffi, long-standing Star Wars fans have not loved the movies that have come out.
I am not the longest running Star Wars fan. I didn't really get into Star Wars until Revenge of the Sith was released. Mm-hmm. But I had went and watched The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones in theaters. Mm-hmm. But I never really invested a lot of my time like I do now into Star Wars lore and the canon, and because back then the canon was Legends. But and I really loved Gendy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. Mm-hmm. And about that time, after I saw Revenge of the Sith, I started really investing into it, and that's when I started doing things like Republic Commando, the Darth Bane trilogy, Heir to the Empire, and just kept up with it until Disney did the buyout.
Yeah.
But the movies aren't that great. I like the expanded universe of Star Wars more than I like the movies, especially Disney's canon. Because, let's be fair, The Force Awakens, it's passable. I like it enough.
I've actually not seen any of the new ones. Any of the latest trilogy that's come out, I have not seen.
It's not a trilogy, man. It's just really disjointed. Like, The Last Jedi, which is the second movie of the 3, tries to retcon the first movie. And then
that's where you fuck up.
And then the third movie, Rise of Skywalker, by the way, stupid name, tries to retcon The Last Jedi because it's the same director. It's JJ. It's the same director as The Force Awakens. So Rise of Skywalker and The Force Awakens are the same director, and then in the middle it's what is his name? I don't remember the guy's name. I don't dislike him as an actor. He has some good movies under his belt. So the original idea was to give The Rise of Skywalker, originally it was called Duel of the Fates, and it was going to be written and directed by a guy named Colin Trevorrow. Mm-hmm. And I've seen this done in like storyboards and just other YouTube channels and things like that. Mm-hmm. And it fucking looks amazing, dude. I mean, it sounds great. Kylo Ren doesn't get a redemption arc. he's the villain. There's
Good.
no Return of Palpatine, no bullshit like that. Rey gets a costume similar to Luke's Return of the Jedi costume. So, like the black with the flap and, all that stuff. But she has a double-bladed blue lightsaber. It's actually Luke and Leia's lightsabers put together after the destruction of Anakin's lightsaber. Anyway, it's amazing. Finn leads a resistance on Coruscant to, free the Undercity and all. Dude, it sounded like an amazing movie. But in the end, it feels like they just kind of copied Legends and just put a different name to it. Because, if a lot of people don't know, Palpatine came back in Legends, and it was done a lot better. It's called Dark Empire. And it was, instead of a place called Exegol, it was a planet called Biss, and it was his secret throne world. And he had a bunch of different kind of super weapons. This thing's called the Galaxy Gun, World Devastator, etc. And it was pretty cool. It was 80s comic books, but it wasn't bad. Mm-hmm. And the Eclipse Superstar Destroyers, it was pretty cool, And in doing that, though, you don't destroy the prophecy of the Chosen One. That's what Disney did. They made Anakin's redemption arc not mean anything. And that is the biggest slap to Star Wars, is that you gave Rey the place of Anakin Skywalker. So you make 6 movies about a guy, and then the last 3 you say he failed.
Yeah.
You make Luke a coward, you make Anakin's sacrifice not mean anything, and you make Star Wars, dude, you just make it bad. Mm-hmm. Like these prophecies all succeeded in Legends. The prophecy of the Son of Sons, Luke being the holder of balance, like he keeps it, make sure it stays maintained. Anakin being the one who brings balance, he destroys the Sith, and the Jedi were kind of corrupt. They were political tools. They got destroyed for not adhering to the will of the Force. So Vader does what he was supposed to do,
which kill all of them.
Yeah, well, no, that's not what it was. But anyway,
sort of.
No, but and then of course Palpatine does what
only the children.
No, what?
He only killed the children.
No, go to your room. I'm running the podcast now. Get out of here. Anyway, point of it is that the old canon kept it to a point where everyone's sacrifice, everyone's place in the galaxy made sense. Yeah. And if you didn't, you could make it make sense. Because you had great authors like Timothy Zahn involved in it. Yeah. But, of course, he writes for Thrawn still. He actually did the new Thrawn duology. But, yeah, no, fuck Disney's canon. Give George Lucas back Star Wars so he can make it weird again. All the characters will say Maclunkey after he's done. He can tarnish his own legacy, okay? Yeah. And we'll buy it. We'll buy it more than giving Disney more money.
Yeah. Why does Disney need more money? Don't sue us, Disney. But why do you need more money?
I don't feel like it's all about money. It's okay. So here's my prevailing theory on it. Mm-hmm. Movies would not, with the advent of streaming services, I do not feel like movies would work without Disney now.
I feel you. Big companies like Disney and DreamWorks, stuff like
Warner Brothers, but even those companies do not compete with Disney for time slots anymore. Mm-mm. Disney owns all the time slots. If they're releasing a Marvel thing and a Star Wars thing at the same time, because they don't want to compete with themselves, they still lose money that way, right? Mm-hmm. But even during that, most big companies don't. They take the open time slots that Disney doesn't already have. Yep. That way, they don't have to compete with Disney anymore. They just put money into their movie, they make it, and I feel like the only reason theaters are still open after the pandemic is because of Disney. Like, it's becoming a necessary...
I was gonna, so, not to cut you off, but most of the movies that are out in theaters these days are Disney movies.
It's it. Because you have to remember, Disney owns 20th Century Fox, Disney owns Pixar, Disney has their own animation studio, and then, of course, Disney owns Star Wars and a bunch of other random things that you'd be really surprised about, like Jim Henson Company. So if there's another Muppets movie, that's Disney. Anything that comes out based on Alien or Predator, that's Disney.
The Queen is a fucking Disney princess.
Yeah, Xenomorph Queen, yes, absolutely a Disney princess. Sexiest one there is right now.
Well, what happened was that Disney bought out, the Alien property and the Predator properties.
They bought out a lot more than that. They bought off 20th Century Fox. You know how much they paid for 20th Century Fox?
How much?
$40 billion.
Who all did they get with it?
Home Alone, Alien, Predator, big properties.
Isn't fucking the big horror movies a part? No, I think they're a part of Lionsgate.
No,
like
Jason. No, those are all New Line.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, those are all New Line Cinema.
Okay.
Which I think is a subsidiary of Warner Brothers now. Okay. I think Warner Brothers bought New Line, so all those horror guys are all New Line, which is now Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah, that's why they're all in the fucking Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah. Because Warner Brothers has subsidiary companies. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then there is man.
The light bulb clicked.
The modem connected. But those will be the two biggest competitors until the end of time. Because you have your, you always had your Looney Tunes, and then you always had, your Disney properties. That was the conflict at first. Disney owns Marvel, Warner Brothers owns DC. That's the conflict. It's just, it'll just be like that until one of them starts buying their own paramilitary force and, owns more land in what surrounds Epcot. By the way, if no one knows this, Epcot is it's in Disneyland or Disney World. But whichever one is in Florida, Epcot was this idea that Walt Disney had to build a city. He was basically Howard Stark. Like Iron Man 2, that whole thing where he's trying to build a self-sustaining city, that's fucking Epcot. Walt Disney tried to do that.
He's frozen underneath the park.
Sure, Jerry. Go get yourself some double stuffed Oreos for you to make yourself feel good about it.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach. Birds aren't real.
So... my friend here believes that all birds...
Why can't there be bird drones? Why does every bird have to be real? Why can't there be bird drones? I think that there are definitely bird drones.
And probably some spy sunflowers.
I'm not saying that birds aren't real 100%. I'm just saying that there are definitely some fake ones out there.
Beeping in his shoe is the thing that is...
that's how they track me. Facebook's the only one spying on me through my phone.
Is it? Is it the only one? Because I vaguely remember the Chinese government using TikTok to fucking spy on American citizens.
I mean, if China, if you want to see what the TikToks I be watching is, you gonna be funny funs. Because the only things I see is the jiggle jiggles and the ha-has. So those are...
Jerry, wait a minute. Oh my god, I forgot to mention this. All conspiracies and just nut job shit aside. Have you heard of that?
Yes, we can do the jingle jingle with the...
My money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. I want to see you wiggle wiggle. Faux show. Please. I already have an idea.
Do that and it'll be great.
Please. Fuck this podcast. We're going to be TikTok stars. And, I like how there's always a harebrained idea in the podcast where I'm just like, fuck the podcast, we're doing this now.
Yep. That's gonna be a thing.
Just a running theme is like, I'm the one that talks on it. I'm like, no, fuck this, we're gonna do something else now. We did one of the things that we were supposed to do. It was yesterday. Yeah. But no, here's what I need, man. I looked at the lyrics. All I need is somebody that drives a Fiat. We have to borrow a Fiat. Yep. I need 2 blocks of wood, duct tape. Mm-hmm. I need, 3 women. Okay? A basketball. A goblet. And a cape.
That's a lot.
It's not a lot, man. We could definitely go to, Five Below and Party City and get most of that. We just go to Best Buy, get more podcast equipment, and, give me $100 and just go buy the things I need for a great TikTok.
I'm trying to think of the last time I seen a Fiat.
Yeah, I don't even know what one looks like, but if we can find one, we have to.
You don't know what it looks like?
I've never seen a Fiat, I don't think. If I have, I don't remember it.
They're small.
6 feet 2 when a compact.
That's why they're not.
Slack.
Let's be honest. That's why they're probably not. Well, no, I was about to say something, but then I have seen those little itty bitty ass smart cars riding around plenty. So
yeah, so we can definitely probably find a Fiat, bro. I feel like if I can make my vision of this TikTok a reality,
go to a rental company.
Yeah, it's about to say
that's what I was thinking about doing.
We'll just go rent a car. And we'll make this a reality. We'll edit it just right to the music, and we'll be laughing, bro. We don't need to edit this fucking podcast because we don't have to do it. We'll just make laurels off my TikTok video.
There was this.
I really do just be in my house singing that song by myself, butt naked.
I don't blame you. I had this TikTok on my mind a long time ago, and I can't remember for the fuck of me what it was, but I do remember the punchline. I remember what the punchline is, but I can't remember the lead up. But the punchline is throwing a 5-gallon bucket of water in my bathroom.
I mean, are you just gonna do all the challenges all at once? Just all the internet challenges?
No, it was supposed to be some kind of a joke, and then like I was supposed to be like, well, I have something or another, and throw a fucking 5-gallon water bucket in my.
Are you making dad puns and you don't remember it? Is that what it is?
I guess I don't know.
I mean. What we're going to do is we're going to give you all the cake, okay? Just going to get you really hyper and see if you can remember it one day. Tomorrow. When we go to Five Below in Party City. We got to go Bowling Green anyway because we have to go get Dune, apparently.
Yeah. I got to go to work, apparently. I just got my...
Bro, you don't need this job. You have a podcast, man.
I mean, I know, but... I mean, I don't need this job, but... I want it.
That's fair.
Look, you gotta take care of my granny. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I gotta take care of her
told her
granny.
you'd see her.
I did tell her I'd see her. I was supposed to see her today, but I missed out on it. I told her I'd be back Monday.
Because Lake City stole your trash cans.
She's so high she can't remember though. I mean, the paint chips were bugs on the wall. So
yeah, that's true.
I thought you were gonna be like, she's sitting there eating paint chips. She'll be fine. I'm like, God damn, Jerry, you gotta step up your nursing game, son.
No, it's not that
I
bad.
have had residents eat some weird shit lately.
Oh
Speaking
my
of
God.
which,
oh my God,
that's what we were supposed to talk about.
Okay, yeah. Where do you want me to begin?
Okay, hold on. We're get to that after a short break from our sponsor, probably Raid Shadow Legends
or NordVPN.
But no, seriously, I do have a Skillshare account, and if you guys want to promote this, I appreciate it. We've only learned how to do this because of you, Skillshare.
Yeah, Skillshare, give us a promotion.
Please. Please.
We'll Skillshare daddy, give me the money.
If you say that in the ad and they approve it, we can do that, by the way. You can just be like,
yeah,
Skillshare daddy, help me.
Yeah, Skillshare daddy, give me that monies.
Alright, we'll be back.